This time last year, our country was appalled, shocked, in horror, in sorrow, in mourning, in action. And I think that's the most important part, the action. This time last year, we lost Trayvon Martin, all because he wore a hoodie and wanted to get a pack of Skittles from the corner store. He was shot and killed by a man, and the man claiming to use the stand your ground law to defend himself, saying it was self-defense. I felt threatened because I saw a black man in a hoodie. Trayvon Martin has basically struck a chord with this nation. He has rallied millions and millions of silent Americans to stand up and demand more from the legislature and demand change in America. Now, I think when you can't look at Trayvon's case in a vacuum. You put Trayvon and you put the Trayvon case in there with Newtown, with Aurora, with the gun violence happening all across this country, and you realize we've got to change how we run this country. It is time for the NRA to take a back seat and for the American people to take a front seat. It's no longer should the NRA and ALEC and organizations like that run our legislatures and determine what our gun policies are. It's time for the voters to determine what our gun policies are. If there's one thing that Trayvon taught us that it can happen to you. It could happen to me. It could happen to any black man wearing a hoodie because we seem to be a threat. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for us to change that conversation. Ladies and gentlemen, what Trayvon has shown us in 2012 was that we can really create true and positive movements to create real social justice. Hopefully, Mr. Zimmerman will get his day. He's going to get his day in court, and he should. And he should be arrested, and he should go to jail for, first off, basically cold-blooded murder. But if one thing we learn from Trayvon is let's not let Trayvon's legacy die until we create true and real change in this country. It is time for the stand your ground law to disappear. It is time for us to have more background checks. It is time for us to put a ban on assault rifles. It is time for us to do more in this country to make sure another Trayvon Martin case does not happen. Trayvon might have died this time last year, but his memory will never be forgotten in my heart and in your heart because he stands for what is wrong with America: racism, discrimination, and most importantly, big businesses and big lobbyists running our government, whether it's local, state, or federal. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for change. Trayvon, this one is for you.